Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. Last episode got mighty interesting mighty quickly. I thought the winter of 39 going into 40 was going to be relatively calm, wiping up a couple minor nations, but it turned into something much grander. There was some minor naval combat. Denmark is about to... Oh, it looks like Denmark actually... No, the Battle of Copenhagen is still raging, but we are going to win it. So actually, we could actually massage that a little bit with some ground attack during the day. And why don't we? Oh, we actually, these guys are port strikers. We don't want to do that. Have them cancel that. So that was going. We were gobbling up the Baltic states here, and then the Soviet bear decided that it was a just great and brilliant idea to attack me. So, I am at war with the Soviet Union, and I wasn't prepared for that. I thought I had... I've never seen the Soviet Union this aggressive before. I've never seen them declare war on Germany like this. So this is mighty interesting. We do have forces mighty in number and mildly experienced, but they're spread out, and we do have them moving into their kind of into their zones, I guess. They're all strategically redeploying, so it's going to be a little while before I can really get the Soviet menace under control here. I mean, like, they don't have a lot of troops on the border here, so I'm not exactly sure what their plan was. They're going to be able to overrun a little bit of my territory, and then then they're going to get screwed. Let's see, how is... These guys are not doing... Well, he's getting attacked from 3 directions is the problem. Night modifier, envelopment penalty... Combine arms. I mean, these guys don't have a great... They're not even, like, fully mobilized yet. I'm finding that terribly interesting. So, we need to do a couple things. Let's grab these fighter. We need some fighter coverage over the Soviet front here. So let's move in some fighters. Let's actually make sure this is set up appropriately. Boom, boom. There we go. Move these guys in. I can't wait for these strategic redeployments to really get going, because, well, we're going in. It's fall. We're going into the winter. It's not like they're going to be able to do too much against me. So we got the Czech and the Austrian troops. I think it's mostly. I think it actually is just Austrian troops. I don't actually think I have any Czech troops. We have them in place. We can actually just do this. For now, just move them forward just to get into a better position, like get these guys across the river here. We have an expeditionary force of Hungarian troops as well that we can... Romanian troops we can work on as well. And hopefully the... Yes, I know I'm losing losing land. Hopefully we'll be able to actually take Latvia pretty easily. That way I don't have to worry about what's going on over there too much. Let's see, so I have... These guys are all basically empty. Yes, they are. Well, these armies actually do have, you know, some people attached to them. Not a big deal. We have troops flying across Germany right now. I mean, they're going as fast as they can. It's only 3... Well, weather? Well, they're going as fast as they can, I guess. It's just going to take time. We're basically going to have to draw a line, push the Soviets, and then come up with a grander idea. Honestly, what I'd love to do would be to have a... I mean, this is what I've been thinking. And what I'd really love to do is basically... I don't know if it's going to be feasible, but what I wanted to do was land troops with Marines and take Sevastopol in a quick battle. That would be pretty important that it'd be a quick battle. Land a lot of troops in the Crimea and sweep up along this river here. I don't know which river this is. I really don't know. Sweep along this river here, and then what we would do is launch another offensive parallel to Pirpit. I think that's correctly. I don't know if there's... I think there's an extra Y in there somewhere. Marshes here, and try to link up right over here. And have a large pocket right there. And then once we subdue that pocket, then we could go on to a grander offensive. That's what I had in mind. That's what I've been thinking. But frankly, at this point, I don't know what the hell's going to come of this. Who are we attacking? Attacking this guy right here. So you're attacking there. All these guys are moving slowly. There's going to be a lot of slow moving because we're going into winter, so we're going to start running into some trouble. Some cavalry we can throw up here. We have to strategically redeploy. The distances are too great to not strategically redeploy. Kind of want to take this airport. I mean, there's basically no Soviet troops here. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. I really don't know. Battle of Copenhagen has been completed, so Denmark should fall now if I did this correct. Actually, no, well, no, okay, now it should. So tomorrow it should go down. Alright, these guys, I built these, I gotta start writing this down. Like, I built these guys for somebody, don't remember who they were supposed to go to. Rocket artillery. But I want to say it was troops down here. We're missing, these guys have artillery, but they are missing something. You know what they're missing? They're missing, no, they have recon, they have anti-tank, they have artillery. Armored cars, light infantry, motorized infantry. Well, they're upgrading, they're not done yet. I'm assuming it's for these guys right here. I don't know, but I'm assuming, but we can drop them down here if we'll attach them to these units and we gotta do something with them, so. Let's see, what do we got? MPs coming, fighters coming, the aircraft carriers are on their way, artillery's finishing up, and these guys are working, and the infantry is actually coming along too. We have a lot of infantry coming. Now, Denmark should fall. That'll allow us to reposition troops. So these guys strategically redeployed. Yeah, this is the problem with strategic redeployment. Supplies don't move at the exact same speed that the trains do. So you can, you know, that's the trouble with redeploying close to the front, because you could redeploy your guys into areas where the supplies have not reached yet. This guy's actually holding out pretty well. We enforce acquired territory decline. So now if we go over here, it shouldn't be striped, it should be solid. Yes, it is. Very good. Now, are we still at war with the Danes? Or are they on our side now? Diplomacy. At war. At war. Truce with Denmark. Wait, does Denmark have any land anymore? Denmark is a member of the Allies. Truce with Germany, Japan, Italy, Romania, Manchukuo, and Mangjiang. Has military access through Sweden. Denmark is a member of the Allies. Well, I used for the war goal, I used acquire territory on Denmark. The only territory Denmark has is Denmark. So I grabbed all their land. Oh, that's weird. Okay, that's a peculiar little thing that happened there. All right, so troops. Everybody over here needs to get. Well, actually, let's grab the Marines. We can probably do. Let's move the Marines to Copenhagen. Who are you guys attached to? The 1st Army and the 1st Corps. Where's this? All right, is the 2nd and the 3rd Corps moving? The 2nd Corps is not. Where's the 3rd Corps? Or 9th Corps? Oh, the 9th Corps is these guys. Okay, so let's detach you from that army. We'll move you over here too. Grab the 1st Corps. We need to get these guys up to the front. All right. Now, what is the cooldown on movement for these guys? About 80-something hours. Ooh, this is interesting. The Bismarck and the Tirpitz plus screens engaged the HMS Rodney. What are you doing over here? Intercept. Okay, now, color me confused, because I told the Bismarck he was based at the Bismarck and the Tirpitz were based in Brest. I told him to intercept the Breton coast. And he's all the way the fuck up here. So the Tirpitz is firing on the Rodney, right? Nope, destroyers. Bismarck is out of range. The destroyer has been sunk. Now they're all firing on the Rodney. And they all missed. For starters, the seaplane tenders, I thought I detached from this Navy. Let's move you over here, because the seaplane tenders are slow. Let's see if we could actually catch the Rodney. Because I thought they were going this way. Nope. Going back to port. But the Bismarck and the Tirpitz... Alright, so I thought I told the Scharnhorst and the Gneisenau to come up here. What we did. Now, let's take a look at naval map mode. We need a good spot to raid, so we're going to pick up here. We're going to tell them to raid up north. The Bismarck and the Tirpitz, I don't know what the fuck it had in it. I don't know what they were doing. But for starters, the Bismarck needs to be the pride of the fleet. Boom. There we go. Control of Greenland and Iceland. After the German occupation of Denmark in April of 1940, British forces swiftly took possession of Iceland and the Faroe Islands to counter a possible threat from German invasion. So they took possession of the Faroe Islands and Iceland. And it looks like that's still Denmark. That's still Denmark. These guys are actually holding out, I mean, pretty damn well, I gotta say. Slow moving over here. What I'm really waiting on is these guys is cool. Now that they're here, we just need to wait for their cooldown to elapse, the several days, and then we can actually get them into action here. So let's grab these regiments, merge them together. I think these are where they're supposed to go. I think I was trying to figure out something. Denmark is mobilizing. Oh no! What confuses me is that Denmark has all these troops up here in my land, even though they're a member of the Allies, but I'm neutral with them. It's getting a little confusing. So Germany has got troops in the region now, at least. The Soviets are not... I don't know what the fuck they were planning. They don't have any units. They don't have any damn units. It's just... When the first Panzer Army arrives on the Soviet front, it's going to just rip into the Soviet Union. We're going to get these lines formed up. We're going to get the battle lines set. And it's just going to be a slaughter. I don't really like control of this Romanian army. I would actually honestly rather give it back to them. Can I do that? Romania. Offer Lend-Lease, request Lend-Lease. Trade agreement, buy production. Return expedition. Send an expedition force back to its owner. There we go. I actually don't want to control it. It just... It's a little too much for me right now. That would put me in a little over my head. Maybe we gotta wait for a day to tick by. Thank God for the Czechs. Jesus, yeah, Czech. These are Czech units. Rocket artillery. Nebelwerfers. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Nebelwerfer. Well, they still have control of all the... Well, I still have control of all these units. You know what? What I'm thinking here is we have these units. They're sitting here doing nothing. Might as well put them to use. All right, so these guys are free now. We're gonna make sure these infantry divisions are pretty concentrated too. So now we're getting up into the marshland here. We can't move there. We can't. So these places we can't move into. So we're gonna move all these guys right here because they can go down this way. Because this is impassable. Now these units, let's see, we can move here, right? And we can't move there, but we can move there. So you're gonna go here, here. Basically, I'm giving each corps control of a few provinces. This one I'm actually going to spread out a little bit more, though, just because we need the units. This guy's getting, you know, I'm not terribly concerned. You know what we also need to do is get appropriate leaders in charge of armies and army groups and things like that. Because I need to get people like von Manstein and Rommel in charge of corps and armies rather than just divisions or what's it called? Divisions or corps or something like that. It doesn't look like anybody's sending anything up here yet. We've got the Scharnhorst and the Gneisenau up there, but they're not doing anything just yet. Alright, we got units flooding in left and right. Allow debt? Sure, that's fine. Yep. I got these guys working their way up this way. Good. Yes, I know I've lost provinces, but it's not a big deal. You stay there. Let's actually move some of these. I'm kind of. I think I should wait for the rocket artillery to actually get its organization up before I do anything with it. You attached to anybody proper like? No, you're not. We should probably fix that though. Well, at least Denmark fell. These guys are really holding out too. I'm very proud of them. Although this guy is... Oh, you know, they did bring in more units. I was like, I'm not proud of you. You're not doing a good job. But they did bring in more units. And we're going to start assaulting Riga pretty soon. Actually, you know what we could do to help? Move these guys over here. They're not great at shore bombardment, but they do provide something. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have done that. I always do that. I mess up the queuing up the movement. Where's our planes? Here's the fighters. So let's get them up in the air. Pretty minute range right now, but that's just something we're gonna have to learn to live with. Although, at least we are already intercepting Soviets. Are we? Which one of these am I looking at that's not doing well? Yeah, we're doing okay here. This one? No. That one. Okay, okay. We got troops. You know, strategic redeployment really does tend to work when you need it to. We have troops. We have troops in the region. All right. Now, someone said they spotted von Manstein. There he is. Look at that. Look at this general here. German general, German cross. Ah, he's a brilliant man here, von Manstein. Look at that, good, and he's rank 5. Right now he's in charge of a division. We do not need him in charge of a division, so we're going to replace the dude here with an urban specialist, and now that frees up von Manstein. Oh, there's those paratroopers I couldn't find before. They, like, disappeared on me or something. All right, so we need to rebase units over here. Level 3 airport, level 10 airport. There we go. And there's also... Nope, not you. Not you. There are some units here that I want. Man, I'm glad I built those heavy transports. All you guys can get moved over, actually, as well. There's level 10 right there. It's kind of smack dab in the middle, too. So they'll have a good range to be able to hit the north and the south. All right, so the Soviets brought in troops as well. Is that really that bad? Let's crank this up a little and see what's going on here. I mean, I don't feel like we should be having. It shouldn't be that bad. I mean, we're plummeting, and they're not moving in the slightest. So let's tell you guys to stop. All right, you're concentrated there. You guys are spread out a little bit, but that's okay for now. Are we still in control of this stuff? We are still in control of this stuff. You know what it did? It gave them... We returned... Except... control of the theater, but nothing else. Ooh, 28-centimeter cannon here. Railway artillery. Elite light infantry needs to be... Oh, we got units sitting around doing nothing, don't we? No, they are sitting around doing nothing, but you know what they frankly need to do? They need a goddamn garrison France. I mean, we basically don't have anybody over here. If they wanted to roll their asses right in, they could if they wanted. So, more infantry. Strategic redeploy. Let's see, who do we got? We got light troops down here and some regular troops. That's fine. Let's move you here. We'll spread out the light troops a little bit just in case we want to attack Spain, which might happen. And thankfully, I mean, it doesn't look like much, but we did get the infrastructure increased in Poland. Doesn't look like much. It really doesn't. But, I mean, some of it might actually still be, like, constructing. It was, like, one level all along the front here, basically, which is more than it... No, it's more than it was at before, which is good. Let's see. Hang on a second. Let's make sure that we... Well, officers, we definitely need officers. A lot's on tech right now. Good. What do we finish? Another Krupp 28-centimeter cannon. I'm going to drop it right there just so we know where they are. 20mm AA machine cannon M38 of the Danish army was responsible for knocking out 11 armored cars and 2 Panzer Is during the German invasion before the order to surrender came through. The Germans were naturally very interested in this weapon, had them exported to Germany. So, to the front. Okay, Soviet railways are too wide. Interesting. I knew this was a problem in World War I. A lot of the times you couldn't, trains from one country couldn't move on the rails from another country, or sometimes within their own country, because of different gauges on the tracks. As the German advanced deeper into Russia, it was difficult. It was discovered that Soviet rail network was almost useless. This was due to the Soviet rail gauge being too wide for German and European trains. The only thing for it was to try and capture Soviet locomotives, which was rare, as the Soviets either retreated them or destroyed them, or rebuilt the tracks into a narrower gauge. The logistics of such a feat should not be underestimated. We will receive decisions to change the gauge of the rail as we capture key railheads in each of the Soviet regions, as being the Baltics, Belarus, Ukraine, Crimea, Moscow, Leningrad, Caucasus. Use the decisions carefully as they have high IC cost penalties. It's also a good idea to delay using them till the entire region is captured, as only the infrastructure under control will be rebuilt. Please note, provinces captured after the rail upgrade decisions will need to be manually rebuilt. Alright, so I guess we have some uses for the region map mode. So this is like this region right here is their entire region is one province. Man, this is hideous. This is a hideous map mode. Like, is this like gray one that winds along? Is this one region? No. Soviet rail network, Ukraine rail. I think that's the rail network, actually. Interesting. All right, that is definitely interesting. Well, my fighters have definitely had a good time of it. Little bit of difficulties, but they're having fun. All right, good. I was hoping people were going to that town right there. No luck there. But we can turn this unit around and do this. There we go. We have guys moving around left and right. Good. You're moving up this way. Nice. A lot of slow movement, but that's because it's freaking winter. It's blizzards. Slowing down troop movement. Understandable. So we're just going to try to push... We're going to push the Soviets back a little. We need to make sure that we keep the... Oh, we actually won that battle. They called it off. We want to keep the... kind of not the element of surprise. What word am I thinking of here? God damn it. Initiative. That's it. We want to keep the initiative. So we're having no luck attacking here. Expeditionary force sent home to Romania. Artillery flexibility. Cuba. Guatemala. We're going to cancel those. Under construction, we can take off airbase blueprints, but we can add on basing. Naval base efficiency is going to make it easier for us to ship supplies. And we're also going to want to make sure we go through and add in all the 1940 techs we want, such as these. Good. Home front focus, less manpower, supply production, provincial... provincial AA efficiency. That's something we want. Radios. I usually kind of go batshit crazy with tech like this. And then I'll have to go through and clean it up later, but I like going batshit crazy with tech. Tech makes me happy. Boom. Boom. Improve security units, that'll help out a lot. Although, it looks like we're pretty much okay in artillery here. Although, armored fighting vehicle, what? Self-propelled artillery brigades are going to be useful. Make sure we stay ahead with tanks. Assault guns looks like we forgot about. We'll add at least one level of battlefield modified armor. A lot of cool. We just like Russian winter. Even Napoleon was blocked by Russia's General Winter. We didn't learn from this and equipped our troops appropriately, so we will lose a lot of them in each front due to attrition over the next few months. Dope. Gain 5 descent, lose 8 unity. Wow. Germany gets harsh winter until April. Combat movement speed, attack reinforcement chance, organization regain rate, land organization, supply throughput, hard attack, soft attack, and winter effects. What is the difference between these two? Russian winter, harsh winter, Russian winter easy. Is that just not as rough? Okay, equip them for the next winter. Equip the arm. Germany gets equipped the army until February of 1940. Consumer goods during wartime up. Combat movement speed. Okay. Germany gets harsh winter, or we could do. We're gonna full on do this. So we're gonna equip better for the next winter. We have captured Soviet equipment. These will be useful. Break them up for scrap. What do we? 50% chance to gain Soviet armor. Oh, let's try that. Well, that would have gone to Berlin, I'd imagine. Oh, we have the MPs there, I see. I don't see them here, though. Heavy AA division, that's not it. Oh, these guys, the police division is basically what this is. I feel like sending them to Warsaw. Actually, where's Revolt Risk? Here it is. That's probably a good idea. We also look at freaking France here. It is rife with revolt. 0, interesting. Oh, you know what? We got the winter effects now. Fort modifier, yep. So we're not gonna be doing any real attacking. But we are going to stabilize the goddamn fucking line is what we are going to do. So let's see. Who's attacking? Stop the attack. But anybody who's moving can move. You are attacking, so no, you're not attacking. Why does it still say attacking? Well, we've got these units moving in here. I mean, they're just about there. Oh, we're moving slowly, though. The problem I have here is that, you know what we should do? We should fall back. Because I don't want to let this guy get cut off. Which is a shame, because we're going to have to, you know, it's territory we're going to have to fight back. We're going to have to fight for again. But it's okay. Just now that it's the Soviet winter, everything's basically stagnated. What do we have anybody here? Captured Soviet artillery, heavy artillery, artillery trucks, and some conscripts that go with them. Oh, here we go. So we have anybody that can... Erich von Manstein. So he's a general and he's a battlefield commander. Whoa! Hang on, my phone's ringing real quick. Well, actually... Alright, folks, well, with General Winter having arrived on the battlefield, we are going to call it an episode here because we are just at about the right length for one of my episodes. So, everyone, if you've enjoyed this, just drop me a like, leaving those comments right down below, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.